and welcome to the Best Today channel. I'm Shantae Grant, creator of the Best Today brand company, the Best Today Guide, our signature products, and today I'm here to talk to you about how our fall collection products, our physical products, work together with our hero product, the Best Today Guide, and how all the products work together to help you decide what works best for you and what products are going to help you on your journey of being proactive and intentional with your time. Now, I want to let you know that our fall products are created to help you to plan your weeks, your month your weeks and months, with intention, to help you to remove distractions from your day-to-day and how to plan in a way that connects to who you are, what you want, and who you want to become. Now, before we get to the fall products, I want to start with our signature product, which is the Best Today Guide. There are tons of videos. There's a whole channel devoted to the Best Today Guide, which I'll link to below. You can learn all about the Best Today Guide. But what I want you to know about it is it helps you to plan your days with intention. It starts off with our Getting Clear pages that helps you get clear on who you are, what you want, what's standing in your way, really reinforcing our belief and principle in the importance of introspection and being self-aware. We believe before you can be proactive and intentional with your time, before you can live a life of intention, you have to understand where you are, kind of like that "you are here" point on the map. It's really important to get clear on that. And we help you to do that in the Getting Started pages in the Best Today Guide. And then we walk you through a 3-step process. Preview your week every week, plan every day, the day or night before, and begin your morning with our morning practice that talks about your best, your self-destructive behaviors, your vision for your future. That is really underselling it and under-explaining it. So please, if you've never heard of our Best Today Guide, make sure you visit that channel. I walk through every single part of it, aspect of it in its own video. But it's important to note that the Best Today Guide is here to help you to preview your week and to plan your days, and not just by making a to-do list. You're not going to find a long list with time slots. You're going to find something that teaches you how to think about you first, your mental health, your emotional health, your physical health. What's else on there? Your mental, emotional, physical health, your morning routine, and then thinking of your day in terms of results and outcomes and not to-dos. So that's the Best Today Guide, and having that understanding, knowing that this product helps you with your weeks and your days, that's going to help. I'm going to refer back to that as I talk through some of our fall products, okay? So let's start with, do I want to show you the Best Today Guide? I feel like we have a whole channel devoted to the Best Today Guide, so we're not going to flash over and go closer into that. You can look at the channel. It's a fantastic product. Clearly, I believe in it. It's my favorite product I've ever created. But let's start with the annual calendar. I'm going to show you that. That's a part of our 2021 fall collection. We've done it we did it last year as well, and it's a fan favorite. So let's talk about that product first, okay? Okay, so you can't see the fullness of it, but this is our annual calendar, and essentially it is a digital download that gives you all of 2022 in one glance, from January all the way down here, which you can't see, to December, okay? What I love about this and why we created this is because it's a place for you to see what's going on the entire year. You can mark it up based on what's important in your year. You can mark, what I love doing is, because things start coming up for 2022, while it's still 2021 very often, you can go in and mark the beginning of school, end of school, birthdays, family trips, weddings, anniversaries. But putting all that first, I like to put what matters most to me first on my calendar. Then I put, which is family, friends related, me time, events. I go in and I section off, this is what I have to get done for, these are when I'm going to take my staycations. As a mom, I take one every section on here every quarter. So I schedule those out. I schedule family, friends, things. And then the next thing is to schedule work. Okay, I have a speaking engagement here, or this is the allotted space for a launch. This is the allotted space for creating a new workshop. So I get to see the year at a kind of a glance, but also it's a place. I'm going to tell you how we use this as a family. We keep it downstairs. You can put things on here. I think I wrote down some things that I know we use it for. Let's see. I have, hold on, I'm trying to look at my birthdays, family events, work trips, household reminders. I love using this for, you change the filter in your refrigerator and you're like, okay, this has to be changed again in 3 months. Go right over here, take 3 months from the time you put it in and remind yourself it's time to buy, or go back a few weeks and say time to buy another or replace the filter in the fridge. We keep one downstairs and we use it for marking off travel dates for work. We use it for our nanny to keep her hours in. So I love having that full year, one in my office and one downstairs in the kitchen for family things, for work things. I can see everything at a glance, okay? The digital downloads are great because they can be printed for less than $10 in color at your local office supply store. I had this printed in full color.
The Google Home app.
We're not talking to Google. I had this printed at my local store for less than $10 in color. So you can even get it less if you do not color, but do the color, it's fun. So this is the first product. Now I'm gonna tell you, you can get the full year or you can get it where it's cut off and you get 2 pages. So you get January to June and July to December. If you only wanna see the year 6 months at a time, those are available in our digital downloads. Again, you download them, they are going to print out at 36 by 30, or if you do the half year, 18 by 30. Yes, that's correct. I had to make sure. Okay, so that's the first product, and what that is there for is to give you that overview of what's going on and have one place where every date, everything you can come in and see. Because that's really important. If you need to step back sometime, let me step back. And you're like, ooh, all of May has stuff going on. We need to not put anything in the first few weeks of June. Or, ooh, this is getting really heavy. I need to schedule rest over here. Or, ooh, I have 7 different birthday parties here this month. We're going to take some time off here and we're going to prepare over here. Make sure we get all those gifts bought. So it really does help you, whether if you're a business owner. Oh man, I have this coming up, this speaking event, this launch, this blah, blah, blah. Let's plan that out and you can see it in full view. I think every human on the planet needs an annual calendar. Not that you need to fill it up, but so that you can see and everyone else in your house can see, or everyone in your company or you in your office can see what is to come. Big picture, okay? So that's what this one is for. Let me check my notes and see if I missed anything. I don't think so. Let's move on and talk about the next product. Now remember, I will remind you that this comes in the full year, 2 year. We also have another digital download that's monthly, but I'm going to talk to you about that one and the next product, okay? So next, let's talk about the 2022 monthly calendar planning pad, which I love, okay? Let's talk about that one next. Okay, so the Best Today guide, like I said earlier, helps you to see your weeks and your days. The reason we created the calendar, which I'll flip over and I'll show you up close in a second, is so that you have a space to see your months at a glance, your months, right? So can you see what we're doing here? We're going from big to the next size, which is like a year, to your months. Best Today guide then takes you to your weeks and your days. Hopefully you're seeing that little trail with me and how important it is. And it really does make life easier, being proactive and intentional with your time. So let's talk about this. Our planning pad comes with 2 of every month. And what I love about that, I wrote down some of the suggestions I've already heard people say they're going to use their 2 for. So 1 copy for you, 1 at your desk, 1 in your mudroom, 1 at your desk, 1 in your kitchen, 1 for you, 1 for your spouse, 1 for you, 1 for a child, 1 for one type of information and dates, and another for like if you want to keep information separate, 1 to track habits, behavior, routines, 1 to use as an actual calendar. There's so many options with having 2 copies of every month. I know people need more than 1 copy of their month. I use this to map out content. I use these, of course, as an actual calendar. I use it to get clear on like, okay, what is happening over here. And so I'm telling you, you're gonna love having 2 copies of every month. And then what also is included are 12 pages that we call it plan it, draw it, map it pages. That space to brain dump, budget, think out things every single month without having to now bring in another product or another notepad. It's all in one place, and that's what I love about it. So let's see here. I wrote the planning pages, give you that space to clear your mind, map it out. It really does work well with the Best Today guide because together this plus the Best Today guide, together you have your months, your weeks, your days, everything all in one place. You can tear out the month and insert it in your Best Today guide. Options are endless. Everyone's brains work differently. Different things feel good to you, but we give you everything you need, and you get to decide how you're going to maneuver it and welcome it into your life. So that's the 2022 Best Today monthly calendar pad. Again, I'll show you up close and personal. 2 copies of every month, and then in the back you've got 12 of these plan it, map it pages that really help you have that space that you need, where you just need that 1 scratch sheet of paper each month. that's going to be right here, and it's all in one place for you. Okay, so one more monthly option that I want to let you know that we also have is our final digital download. We talked about the annual, gives you the whole year or the half year, but we also have these fantastic month to month. These were our most popular downloads last year that give you the full month every month, but in a bigger site. So if you like to have a bigger picture of your month at your desk, or if there's a lot you have to plan, what I love about these that we created is at the beginning of every week, there is a focus for the week. So you kind of write what that focus is, and it prints out in 11 by 17. Again, this is printed as one document. So again, this printed in color for less than $10. And what I also love, you can print it at home, and it'll print also standard size, 8.5 by 11. So I use these a lot this year. This is what I actually use to plan content. I'll use my calendar this year, but this is another option that you have. It's a digital download. If you'd like to print it multiple times, print one for you, print one for your children for school, this might be a great option for you as well. And this is going to be available online. So those are our 3 digital downloads. You've got the whole year, half year, and 2 documents, or 12 documents with one of each month with that great focus of the week at the front. Okay, so that's your other monthly option that we provide for you. And now let's talk about the weekly pads and why we created them, even though we have the Best Today guide that has that weekly overview. So let me talk to you about that. Let's pick it up and take a look at it. Okay, so we have a full video talking about both of the weekly pads right here on our channel. I'm gonna link to that below so you can take a look, a much deeper dive look, and a longer video talking about these specifically. But I wanna show you, we have 2 different weekly planning pads, the 2 different styles. The first one reflects exactly like the Best Today guide. This is what it looks like in the Best Today guide, where you have Monday through Sunday, you have the week of your affirmation of truth for the week, your primary focus, and by Friday. And this has the exact same thing. The only difference is this one also has a clear your mind section, which also again comes from the Best Today guide. So here's the thing. We believe it's a really important principle to see your week at a glance. Everybody needs this. If you don't use the Best Today guide, you need this. If you don't use the Best Today guide, you need one of these. Pick the style that works better for you. Watch the video, look at them up close and personal, but everyone needs to preview their week before it begins. And you need to do it in a way where you just see that week. That's what so many people loved about the Best Today guide. It's the first place they were able to see their week at a glance. Every single week, you need to be looking at the week that lies ahead. I would go live on Instagram and talk to you about how to preview your week. And I would be doing it in my Best Today guide, and people would be like, I really wish I had a week at a glance, something to just show me my week at a glance. And that's why we created these. If you're not ready for the Best Today guide yet, if you don't want to use the Best Today guide, we believe in these principles so much. I created a pad that gives you this first step of the Best Today 3-step process. And so again, you can choose the one that gives you space to clear your mind, one that matches but you can buy this and you'll be ready to preview your week every single week right here. Comes with 25 pages. As for now, this launch, they come with 25 pages. If that ever changes, it'll always be updated on the product page. But let's talk about these a little bit more. Okay. So you have 2 options. Like I mentioned, you have one that has the clear your mind space and your days of the week on the side. And then you have one that's just a full weekly spread. Again, let me show you. It really does mirror the Best Today guide. Let's find a weekly page. Oh, there's one right here. Just had one. Well, they come every 7 days. Okay. So in the Best Today guide, you see you have these 2 pages. You have the clear your mind, a full page to do that. And then you have your weekly spread. The weekly pads give you the best of those 2 worlds. And it really was created with the people in mind who do not currently use the Best Today guide, who I know are not previewing their weeks, and who don't have a tool to do it in. That's what we created these for, because we want to help you right where you are. So I was just looking at my notes. I'm going to tell you, it's ideal for you if you're not using the Best Today guide, but I do already know we have customers who do use the Best Today guide, who plan to use these as a way to have their Best Today guide open on their daily page and still be able to see their week at a glance. So if you do not have a tool right now, meaning if you don't have the Best Today guide, get a weekly pad. If you don't know which one to pick, get them both. We do have them both bundled at a lower price for you. Do that, and that is going to help you tremendously. And we really do believe you're going to see such a difference. And that's just doing one of 3 of our steps. If 1/3 of our steps can help you tremendously, imagine what all 3 steps can help you do. So that's the weekly pad. Again, we have a video that shows you deep into each of those pads. So I'm going to link to that below. And next, we're going to move on and talk about the No More Distractions pads, why we created them and what they are. Okay, next up we have the No More Distractions notepads. They come in 2 sets of 25, so 50 total. They're 4x6. What else can I tell you? They are adhesive, so you take them off and the suckers stick. Let me tell you where this derived from. Are you surprised? The Best Today Guide again. So the Best Today Guide has a feature called the No More Distractions box. And what that box is for is when you are in the middle of your day and you remember, I need to pick up, we're out of mayo or we're out of ketchup and we're having burgers tonight. You could go down the rail of pulling out the Target app, putting in ketchup, or calling your husband or spouse or whomever and say, hey, I need ketchup. All these different things you can do in that moment, they are going to literally pull you, derail you from what you're in right now. We're not doing that. We're going to take a nanosecond, right in our No More Distractions box, ketchup, order, Target, or whatever, right? I need ketchup. And you're going to get right back to what you were doing. And so that box inside the Best Today Guide has been a huge help to customers. And they ask, can we have an adhesive pad so that if I don't have my Best Today Guide with me or I don't have to flip over, I can keep it all in one spot and stick it on my weekly or stick it on my daily page and move it along. So now, or again, if you don't use the Best Today Guide, you have this practice of having a specific place. I'm going to tell you what I really love about these. It's not just a random sticky note. You're like, I know I set that pink sticky note somewhere. You know the only things are on here. You'll be able to identify. This is my No More Distractions pad specifically for those things that distracted me throughout the day. And now they're all in one place, and then you address them at the end of the day, at the end of the week, once, as opposed to being distracted all day long by the things that pop up or the things you remember. Or you just have a really good idea. Like, oh, I just figured out a product. And really, that's kind of how the Best Today Guide was formed. A thought that I wrote down, I was doing something else, and I kind of started writing things down and problems I would hear and things of that nature. So you don't want to lose the genius, but you just don't want it to distract you in the moment, in the present. And so that's what these are for. They're adhesive and they are ready for you to use to help you. I'm taking my notes, make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, you can stick one in your car, keep one at your desk, keep one with you. That's why we give you 2 sets so that you can put them in the places where you need them, okay? That's the No More Distraction notepads. And next up, we're gonna talk about my favorite. Close this all out with the final product of the fall collection that really connects all of the products we just mentioned. So let's see what it is. Meet the Plans Be Done planning pad. I'm very excited about this product and I cannot wait to show you. I will tell you that 1 week from the day this episode of the Best Today TV channel drops will be a video just about this. So it'll be in far more detail than I'm gonna go right now. So make sure if you're watching this in real time to come back and watch that video. That video drops on September 15th, 2021. So if you're watching after that, go watch the video. We will come back and link it in the notes. Otherwise, let's talk about it now. So this is our Plans Be Done. It is 8.5 by 12, so it's a longer product. I created this product because I would hear over and over again, how do I? This answers the question of how do I? How do I set goals and actually get them done? How do I, first of all, we don't set goals. You set T on the table. That's part of the problem, but we'll talk about that. How do I become who I want to become? How do I get a project done at home and it actually gets done? How do I set that up? How do I make it happen? How do I do the things that I say I want to do? How do I become the person that I say I want to become? How? This is your answer, and I'm so excited about it. Okay, I'm going to check my notes, make sure I didn't miss anything, and then we're going to go take a closer look. But remember, I have a video that's in even more detail about this product that's coming in 1 week. So if you're watching after September 15th, 2021, just click the link below and you can see even more detail. Okay. It says, I created this as a solution to the questions we receive every week about how to get something done, how to make something happen, how to be who I want to become, how do I do what I want to do. This is here to give you the how. It gives you everything you need to map out your plans. We're going to talk about that without living off a to-do list. You see here, there are no check boxes, no lines, no to-do list. That is intentional because then you think of me becoming who I want to become is a long laundry list of things that I don't want to do. And that's how you see it. Now, yeah, there are going to be things you have to do, but I want to put it in proper perspective. And that's why I created this, because our lives aren't a series of, I'm just going to go and do these things. Because that's when you start thinking of yourself as a widget, as a machine. That's when the mountain looks really big and you're not thinking about the small, intentional, specific steps, which I'm going to talk to you about here. That's why I created this. Let's see, it says it provides you with space to remind you to celebrate the journey. And my favorite, to reflect. Because I believe and I teach that the best thing about planning isn't the actual accomplishing your plan and being like, yes, the thing at the end, but it's becoming who you are in the journey. It's becoming a person who's consistent, becoming a person who does what they say they're going to do, becoming a person who's learning and unlearning. It's who we become in the journey of plans. Plans is something like planning a baby shower, planning on decluttering your home, planning on world domination, whatever it is that you're planning, it's who you're becoming in the process, and having a space for that really, really matters. And that's what I created this for. We're gonna take a quick look at it, but again, I'm gonna remind you to come back and watch the video that's all about it. But let's take a closer look at the Plans Be Done pad. So here we have our Plans Be Done. It is currently sized at 8.5 by 12 inches. So it gives you a little bit of an extra inch than your traditional size notepad to give you space for all of the things that you need, but all in one place. You have 50 pages. So 50 different types of plans can be mapped out right here. Let's talk about the layout. You have 6 different sections: the why, end date and end result, check-in points, your roadmap, celebrating your progress, and reflections and observations. Everything you need to plan anything for you. You can create these for your children. You and your children can work on them together, for a member of your team and your company, for work projects that you have that you're just doing this for your own benefit to help you complete things at work. One project, one task, one goal, you name it, can be put on one of these. And the great thing is you can tear them out. You can give one to everyone on your team and say, okay, here's the project we're working on. Let's work on this together, and everyone fill it out as it relates to them or how we're going to do it as a team. I use this in my personal life. I use this with my children. I use this with my team. I use this in my business. Again, that's the beautiful thing of it. The framework works for all the things that you want to get done, that matter to you, that are part of you being who you want to become. Okay, I'm going to flip the camera and show you closer up. Before I do that, let's talk about these 6 components. We've got the why this thing that you're planning, and you have space up here to write if you want like a title or what it is, why this thing matters to you. How does it connect to who you want to be or become there? The end date and end result. We got to know, what is it we're trying to do? What does success look like at the end? A lot of times you don't know if you've gonna get something done because you don't even know what does success look like? What does it look like? And when are we going to be there? Check-in points. Where are you going to review your progress along the way? What are the due dates along the way? What are some target dates along the way? That's here. And then your roadmap. This is where you're going to put in your small, specific, intentional steps to get you to your end result. And throughout the entire process, this is here really visually to remind you to celebrate your progress along the way. And to also, what's really important is to make sure you write down those reflections and observations. What are you learning? What are you unlearning in the process? Who are you becoming? What's working? What's not working? That goes here at this bottom section. Everything's explained here on the chart, what you write in. And this one page is going to help you to visually see what you are going to accomplish. And that, my friends, is the Plans Be Done. I'm going to flip the camera and let you see it close up, and let me know if you have questions in the comments. So here is that closer look of each section of the 6 sections within. Go to the roadmap, celebrate your progress. And what I envision, you can write due dates, dates as they happen. You can say, I'm going to shade it in as I go, like shade in every time I hit a milestone or a target date. I like to sometimes put the date in the little celebration jobby here, confetti cannon, or write them down, the date down here, and like color that in. But whatever works for you, and always to celebrate when you come to the end. But the whole point in what we teach is that we're not waiting for here to celebrate. We're going to celebrate in the journey, because that's really where the making and the magic is happening, not here, because it took you doing this to get there. So you can't celebrate this and not celebrate, you know, along the way. And then those reflections and observations, which are really important. Each and every part of this is integral to planning. Most people usually just look at planning as what you put here. What are those small specific steps? And really most people actually don't even think about the small specific intentional steps. They just think of what are the things I have to dos. So that's a close-up of the Plans Be Done. I love her and I can't wait to get her in your hands. And let's flip through. I'm going to tell you, if you're not signed up for the Teach Me How to Plan workshop, you're going to get even more out of this if you attend that workshop. And if you're watching this while tickets are still available, go to teachmehowtoplan.com to get your ticket. And this is the Plans Be Done planning pad from Best Today. Okay, so I hope you have grown to love it so much like I do. One of the things that I love about this is it connects. I mentioned earlier that it connects to every product that I've shown you before this. And that's because we move those things from our roadmap, our end date, our check-in points onto our either, depending on what type of plan it is, our annual calendar, our monthly calendar, our Best Today Guide weekly spread, your weekly planning pad. You're going to move those things into action. And we're going to do that by putting them exactly in a place to live, giving them real dates, real end result times. And so you're going to take these plans, these small specific steps, and you're going to move them from here onto the other products we've created, whether that's saying, okay, this is going to be taken care of the second week of March. So let's go on and pull out my March 22 calendar and write it down, whether it's in the calendar planning pad or the download that you've downloaded. And then you're going to look at that. And when you get to March 22, you look at your week of March 22 and say, well, these are the things we said we were going to do. These are the small, specific, intentional steps that we were going to take this week to get us closer to, oh, this is our check-in point, right? We're going to take it. But what I love is you at the same time have your entire plan in one page in one place. You don't have it spread through several pages of one thing over here or an idea journal or this kind of notebook. It's all on one page in one place. You can keep it in the pad, you can tear it out and you can put it somewhere or pin it somewhere where you're going to keep it. You can fold it and put it in there on your monthly calendar. There are just so many options that you have, but I love this product and I know you will too. And it's going to literally help you plan anything. You're planning on a project around the house, come here. You're working on how do I become the person I want to become? You come here. You're planning on, again, anything at work, a project for work, you come here. A project for anything, something you want your child to work on, you give them one of these suckers. And the good thing is they can come in and they can celebrate along the way and even observe some of the things that they learn from the process. So, and then it makes it very clear for them, this is when mommy's gonna come check in with you. This is the end date. This is the result I want. And here's why this thing that we're gonna be doing matters. So it works for it all. And that's what I love, is because it really is something that's gonna help solve all of those hows. Okay, check my notes, make sure I didn't miss anything. Nope, I think I said all the things I was supposed to say. I'm so excited. I hope this helps you as you think through which of the products are going to be what you need to help you be proactive and intentional with your time. These intentional products have been created with one purpose. Our mission is to help you be proactive and intentional with your time through planning and routine that connects to who you are, what you want, and who you want to become. And so we also have to help you get to that place of understanding and doing the development and journey, because it's not I spent a day thinking about it and now I know exactly who I am, who I want to become, and what I want, but making that more of a priority in your life, making you more of a priority in your life. We are here to help you to do that. And all of that connects back to how you utilize your time. I also want to tell you about our bundles. We have 2 bundles. The first one is the weekly monthly bundle, which comes with, let me show you, a 22 monthly calendar, your choice of the weekly pad, or you can choose both, and also the No More Distractions pad. So you got all this in your weekly monthly bundle, or this is the one you want. I want it all fall bundle. So you get the No More Distraction sticky pads, the weekly of your choice, or you can choose both weeklies, the monthly calendar, and the Plans Be Done at a savings. Because when you bundle, we like to say thank you for bundling and thank you for really saying I'm ready to dive in and do the work. You've given me all the tools that I need. So when you get the bundle, you are also going to save some dinero and get your points or your Best Today bucks on our website. So those are the two bundles that are available for you. If you are new to Best Today, I want to also talk to you and remind you about our starter bundle. Hands down, that's the best bundle to start with because it gives you your Best Today guide, which again has that weekly aspect. It has access to our digital products, which I didn't talk about today because today we're talking about physical, but it's Right Now Routine and Clean One Room. You can read all about those at Right Now Routine or cleanoneroom.com, which are also linked in our starter bundle. But we've put together these bundles to help you wherever you are. So if you're just now getting started, go to our starter bundle. All you'll need is the starter bundle and then get you one of the monthly, whether it's the monthly digital download or the physical monthly calendar. Pick the one that you think that you will use. The one you will use is the right one, right? And then you're ready to go. If you are already in our world, in our kind of ecosystem, is that the right word? If you're in our, Best Today bubble, then you're living a life of intention or desiring to be, then you want to pick the bundle that's going to work for you. So I'm so excited about these products. If you're watching before September 14th, don't forget to join our tech squad. Join our tech squad no matter when you're watching by texting 404-737-1002 or get on our email insiders if texting isn't your thing. besttodayguide.com/email. That's always going to let you know what we have coming for you. And that's where we like to shower our perks down. Thank you so much for watching. This is a long video, but it's one that you all requested to actually help you understand how the products work together. If you have more questions, please post them below and me and my team will be in response to you. A lot of times we try to respond to you directly, but we will also respond in the comments as well. So thank you so much for watching. Go to besttodayguide.com if you're watching this after September 14th, 2021 and get your products and let me know below what you get. All right, I'll talk to you in our next YouTube video. I'm Shantae Grant from Best Today Guide, thanking you so much and reminding you that wherever you are worthy of being your best one day at a time. We're grateful to be along for the journey. Bye for now.